Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Berks County. I am the Reverend John Cullinan. I use he, him pronouns, and I am your minister here. As Unitarian Universalists, we come together not with a list of required beliefs I can read, but with a set of shared values centered on an unconditional, unshakable love. Whoever you are, whomever you love, wherever you are at this moment, here in the sanctuary, or watching now or later online, wherever you are on your life's journey, you are welcome to be a part of this community. As we're gathering, I want to extend a special welcome to anyone visiting with us, especially visiting for the first time this morning. If you haven't already, please take a moment to fill out one of our green visitors cards in the foyer at the welcome desk. And then please join us after the service right through here in the Gerber Room for some coffee and conversation. I would love to meet you, introduce myself, answer any questions you have about our community here. Those of us joining online, please take a moment to write your name in the chat box and let us know where you're joining us from. You'll find the UU Berks Church web address in the chat box and a link to today's order of service, as well as a means to sign up for our weekly email newsletter. If you would like myself or a member of the Caring Circle to know about your joys or your sorrows, or if you need to schedule a call or a visit with me, please fill out one of the white connection cards, which is on the table just outside this door here, and place that in the box, and we will get in touch with you as soon as we can. For new families and our youngest members, we have many options for being present in worship today. There is our new children's space here up front where Miss Erin is keeping an eye on things, and you can check in with her there. We have a quiet nursery space through that door and across the hall for our littlest members as well. If they're getting fussy, we have the sound of the service piped in there so you can still listen to what is going on. And of course, you're welcome to sit in the pews with your parents too. Now let's take a moment to greet one another as we begin this morning with a wave or a namaste or a smile. And while we're waving, please look back to the camera and wave to our online friends. Let them know they are part of our community.
are the Trumbauer family. I'm Fel. I use she, her pronouns. This is Coraline. She also uses she, her pronouns. And that's Jameson, and he uses he, him pronouns. We have been attending UU Burke since summer of 2023, and we carry our chalice flame in from RE. We started out nervously attending, and that nervous energy quickly shifted to excitement and even longing. My children find joy in the RE program because they are able to learn the values of being a UU person in a way that's easier to grasp than in here sometimes. Upstairs, we move our bodies, we create, we craft, we question, we laugh, and we hold space for everyone. As an adult helper in the upper elementary group, I enjoy seeing how the children interact together and work as a group while maintaining respect and consideration for one another. Our chalice reading this morning is by Ariel Hund Brondwin. This is the time for you to light your chalice if you have one at home, while our chalice is lit in the sanctuary. Flaming chalice, symbol of our living tradition, we kindle you for light. Light in this darkest season of the year, light to reveal the sources of greed and hate among us, light to guide our way forward together. Chalice flame, we kindle you for love, love to keep our hands and hearts warm in the wintry cold, love to comfort us as our hearts break for the pain of the world, love to bring us into community so we may grow together stronger. Chalice flame, we kindle you for hope, hope that the sun will shine again, hope that one day soon peace will prevail, hope that we may build the beloved community together. For light, love, hope, we kindle our flame this night. Please rise in body or spirit and join in our opening hymn, number 235, Deck the Hall.
The Shortest Day by Susan Cooper. And so the shortest day came, and the year died, and everywhere down the centuries of the snow-white world came people singing, dancing to drive the dark away. They lighted candles in the winter trees, they hung their homes with evergreen, they burned beseeching fires all night long to keep the year alive. And when the New Year's sunshine blazed awake, they shouted, reveling. Through all the frosty ages, you can hear them echoing behind us. Listen. All the long echoes sing the same delight this shortest day. As promise wakens in the sleeping land, they carol, feast, give thanks, and dearly love their friends, and hope for peace. And now, so do we, here, now, this year, and every year. Welcome, Yule. In the midst of our solstice celebration this morning, a moment of sadness. We learned early last week that our longtime member, Judy Aubrey, passed away on November 30th. Her wishes were to not have a service, and we will honor those wishes, of course. But here in the sanctuary, we want to take a moment to mark her life and her presence with us. And so I light our candle of life this morning and ask for a moment of silence for Judy Aubrey. Let us open our minds and our hearts to the spirit of this community. Take this moment to call to mind all who are in need of our kindness, caring, and love. Consider if there is someone in your life this week, even if that someone is yourself, who needs our thoughts, our care, and our support. We take this time in the service to honor those souls. Those who are online may share their joys and sorrows in the chat box, and those here in the sanctuary are welcome to come forward and place stones in our common bowl in sympathy, celebration, or solidarity. Let us sing together Spirit of Life, first in Spanish and then in English.
Fuente de amor, ven hacia mí y a corazón, cántale tu compasión, sopla volar, sube en amor. Hasta modear la justicia de la vida, arráncame, libérame, fuente de amor, ven a mí, ven a mí. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me
joys and all our sorrows, whether we share them aloud with one another or we hold them close and quiet in our hearts. Let us be together now in a spirit of prayer and reflection. Our words today come to us from Linda Hart. In the quiet of these moments, let us take a common breath, unclench, and open to each other and the Holy One we call by many names. We arrive in these moments bearing the whole of our lives. We bring with us the worries and troubles of our days, sometimes overwhelming, loss beyond words, pain and struggle known only in the deepest place in our hearts. Here in the quiet, joined with each other, may we release our hearts from them and find a moment of peace. We come to these moments with the freshness of love, the grace of small treasures, with hope and faith, knowing well the promise of the dawning day, even in the longest of nights. Here in the quiet, may we lift up our hearts in gratitude for the gifts of our lives, pausing in thanksgiving. It is written that to everything there is a season, and in our hearts we know that it is true. As the earth spirals toward the solstice, let us open to the blessed darkness, praising renewal that comes as the light slowly returns. All this we pray in the names of those known and unknown, present and absent, remembered and forgotten, in the names of all the helpers of humankind. Amen.
Let me come in and share your light, for I'm without a friend tonight. Let me come
At this time of year in the far north, the sun never rises above the horizon. People used to be afraid that the sun would never come back to the sky. Solstice rituals were developed to help the sun come back to us. And while we know the sun will return today, regardless of our calling or our welcome, we welcome it still. We welcome it with song and story and light and reflection. Today we gather in hope that the returning light will kindle the warmth in our own souls and drive the darkness from our own hearts and minds. And so we begin with a story of the solstice. And I invite our fairies to assemble up here. Grab a mask if you haven't already, and your script if you forgot it this morning. And help us tell a story of the solstice. Everybody? I'm going to try to read through this mask now. Once upon a time, as that's how all good stories start, a long time ago, there was a wee group of tiny fairies. This group of little fairies huddled in their home deep under the roots of a giant oak tree. They were safe and snug in their tiny underground cave, lined with dandelion fluff, bird feathers, and dried moss. Outside, the wind blew cold, and the snow fell softly down to cover the ground.
What's wrong with him?
Dying? What do we do now? If the Sun King dies, our little plant friends will not grow.
The birds will not come and sing again. Everything will be winter forever.
Open up, fairies.
Why are you hiding instead of joining us at the festival? Oh, well, he is dead, you silly fairies. Hurry up, we'll be late for the celebration.
How can you be happy and laugh? If the Sun King is dead, it will always be winter, and we will never see the sun again.
Oh, silly little child fairies. There's a secret to the winter solstice. Do you want to know what it is?
Secret? What secret? We are only little new fairies. You silly gnome. We've never been to a solstice celebration before.
Well, come on. Come and see. Get your capes and come with me. Hurry, don't be slow. To the grove we go through the snow.
What did that gnome mean?
I don't know, but the lady lives in the secret grove. Perhaps if we go to see the goddess, she can explain what Brown Nobby was talking about.
The fairies left their snug little home and trudged off through the snow toward the sacred oak tree. The forest was dark, with only the light of the moon shining down through the thick fir branches and bare limbs of maple and hawthorn. It was very difficult for them to get through the snow because they were very, very small. As they waded through the wet snow and shivered in the cold wind, they met a fox.
To the sacred grove.
Waving defiant pine tree boughs, cedar needles stubborn and proud, hiding inside the seeds of summer, deep in the root where it sleeps under cover, patiently waiting there unseen. In the winter there is green.
Listen, someone is singing happy songs.
A lot of someone's.
Would you join us for this one? Death may raise its voice today, oh, but life will have its say, speaking in lovers and in children, in poets' pens and philosophers' visions. Life is a planetary dream. Earth's devotion spoken in dreams. Look! There's the maiden and the mother and the old wise crone.
They are all smiling and happy.
All the animals are here too. Why are they all looking at the mother? A baby.
A new little baby.
But Brown Nami and the old oak tree said the Sun King was dead.
How can this little baby be the Sun King?
Every year, the Sun King must come to the sacred grove to the darkest of the winter nights, where he dies. I bring his spirit to the mother, who gives him new life again. This is the way for all living things, not just the Sun King.
Yes, little ones, there's never an end to life. This is the great secret of the winter solstice. When he's older and stronger, then the flowers will bloom at his touch, the birds will return to sing their songs, and the air will be warm from his breath, and winter will be gone for some time. Then the Sun King will run and play with you in the forest.
Let's all join in for verse 4. When we get the lyrics up. First part goes
fox took them back to their snug home under the roots of the giant oak tree, where they dreamed wonderful dreams, waiting for the warmth of spring and the fun they would have with the little Sun King. Let's give a hand and a thank you to everybody who helped out with that today. This is the point in the service where I wish I had just a little bit of power to darken the sun at the moment so we could do this really dramatically, but I don't. We told a story, we have lit our Yule-log, and now I ask if you would just, in this moment, close your eyes and imagine we have hit that point of darkness in the solstice. Imagine that you are standing at the edge of a labyrinth, a double spiral constructed out of evergreen boughs, candles and luminaria placed around the perimeter. As you prepare to walk into the center of that spiral, imagine your journey and think to yourself today, what is the light that I am carrying right now? What is the spark within me that will help to give birth again to the light? And as you come to the center of the spiral, a hearth fire burns. It is warm. You warm yourself by it against the chill of the evening. And name what light is within you. And then as you prepare to walk out once again, consider this. How will you help give birth to the light this year? How will you be a midwife to the light reborn? Imagine what that looks like. Phrase it to yourself in the form of a statement. I will do this. I can do this. Take your walk out of the spiral slowly. And hold on to what you know you have and what you know you can do. Holding on to that, please join me in our solstice litany. The response to each of these lines is, the light is reborn. The light is reborn. In the greatest darkness, the light is reborn. Out of winter's cold, the light is reborn. From our deepest fears,
the light is reborn.
When we most despair, when all seems lost,
the light is reborn.
When the earth lies waste,
the light is reborn.
When animals hide,
the light is reborn.
When the leaves are gone,
the light is reborn.
When the river is frozen,
the light is reborn.
When the ground is hard,
the light is reborn.
Shadows are fleeing,
the light is reborn.
Light is returning.
Light is reborn.
Warmth will come again.
Light is reborn.
Summer will be here once more.
Light is reborn.
Plants will grow again.
Light is reborn.
Animals will be seen once more.
Light is reborn.
Green will come again.
Light is reborn.
Life will continue.
Light
The light is reborn.
The text of this song is, round and round the earth is turning, turning always into morning, and from morning into night. One more time. Ready and round the earth is turning, turning always into morning, and from morning into night. Round and round, round and round the earth is turning, turning always into morning, and from morning into night.
I invite Dennis Williams to come up as our weaver this morning. As we strengthen the ties that bind us into a beloved community through our values and our vision and the work of covenanting together, we add a new thread into our tapestry, a visible reminder of what we are called to build together and the beauty of unique souls bound together in the web of all that is. May we be reminded this day that the promises we make in beloved community, spoken and unspoken, are not mere words, but are the very fabric that holds us together in our service to the world as the hands of love and justice. As a community of faith, we share what we can with one another. We offer ourselves through the ministries of this church by giving to and receiving from one another. One of those gifts is our financial resources. We are considering today the last Sunday of the month, since we will meet virtually with the church in Lancaster next Sunday. So today is our Share the Plate Sunday. The recipient in December is the minister's discretionary fund. The discretionary fund allows me to offer support and emergency assistance to people in the church community and outside the community as well, helping with heating bills, rent, emergency groceries, and things like that. You may make a financial contribution online through the Giving app or through the baskets as they pass by in the sanctuary. The offering will now be accepted. May what you give bring you joy and into deeper relationship with this community. Important announcements and upcoming events can be found on the back page of your order of service, on our Facebook page, through our weekly email newsletter. But a few to highlight today. First up, Christmas Eve is Wednesday. We will have our traditional service. We've got a lovely program of some more secular Christmas music starting around 6:45, which will lead us into the candlelight service with the readings from the Gospels and singing Silent Night in the Dark and all of that. So please join us anytime between 6:45 and 7 for Christmas Eve. For the next 2 Sundays, we will have virtual services. We'll have a link on the website to direct you to go and view the December 28th service at the UU Church in Lancaster. And then for July, I get ahead of myself sometimes, but man, January 4th, EB has put together a New Year's playlist for you to enjoy, so please tune in for both of those. Thanks to the snow last week, we didn't have much of a cookie sale, but the good news is that means there's still cookies to buy. So when you join us in the Gerber Room after the service, please buy a plate of cookies from our youth. They're raising funds for the church, and we want to support the work they are doing. And then finally, I want you to mark your calendars for the Monday of Martin Luther King holiday. We will be teaming up with Emmanuel United Church of Christ and a few other places for the Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service. We'll have more information about the activities you can join in with, but mark that date off and come join with some of our other churches in the area to do our day of service. And now would you all please rise once more in body or spirit and join in our closing hymn, number 118, This Little Light of Mine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Living up the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Living up the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Living up the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Friends, may life bless us and keep us, the light of life shine upon us and out from within us, and be gracious to us and bring us peace. For this is the day. This is the one wild and precious life we have all been given. So let us all find a way to rejoice and be glad in it. Peace. Buy some cookies. See you Wednesday.